Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy BLS, and today I'm bringing you a different video. I don't think I've done these in a while. It's Throwback Thursday, and I want to talk about one of the most memorable moments that I will probably ever have. And it just happened this year, and it's getting to the end of the year, and I actually want to do this again. And a lot of people put on their bucket list, but my most memorable moment is going skydiving with my dad for his, I think it was 40-something birthday. It was this year. I don't know. It's really bad to say, but I don't know how old my dad is. He's like 44 or 45. I can't remember. But anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to watch. If you guys want to see the full video, the link will be down in the description. But we're just going to watch the part where I get interviewed. We're flying up and I jump out and then I land. But I just want to talk to you guys and like tell you my thought process with this and like what was going on in my head and stuff like that. But like, here we go. Alright, so here it is. This is
So what's going on here?
this is the guy actually had a GoPro on his head and he was like interviewing me. He jumped out with me and recorded me. I was nervous. Like I felt like I was gonna piss everywhere. Like it was so bad. Like I don't even know why I was so nervous because it's just like a great experience. Like, and I definitely want to go again. And anybody who like wants to like go skydiving, I highly recommend it. That guy in front of me is the guy that I actually jumped out with. I was strapped to him. And like the big thing is, a lot of people don't know, but the people you're jumping out with are like professionals. I talked to my guy. He's jumped in over like mountains in New Zealand and like over the beaches of California. So like he was messing with me at first, saying he's only had 10 jumps, but then when we were parachuting down, he told me all his jumps, and at the beginning they told me that we were gonna jump out at 8,000 feet, and right there the odometer, I think it was like 1.5 thousand feet, or yeah, 1,500 feet, and I was freaking out. Like I was so scared. And like the worst part is flying up, because the higher you fly up, the more you know that you're going to freaking jump out of the plane right there. And I hated that because I just kept looking up. I was like, God damn, we're high. We're freaking high. This is getting bad. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to jump out of this. Like, and I didn't want to be a puss and say that, because like my dad, you can see my dad all the way in the back. He was just like, he was so excited. He's been wanting to do this forever, but he before his accident, he didn't like, he weighed a lot, so he couldn't do it. And like this, when he strapped me in, that's like the most like, even though it was strapped to a dude, like being strapped in that tight made me feel so much secure because he knew what he was doing and everything. And yeah, oh man, after that I felt so much better. But we're getting up, we're flying. We actually jumped out at 13,000 feet. He doesn't show the odometer. I think that's what it's called, an odometer, but he doesn't show the odometer before we jump out. But they confirmed we jumped out at 13,000 feet. And it like the steps were simple. Like to skydive, basically you lean your head back and then you jump out, then they'll tap you on the shoulder, then you put your hands up and you have to pull your legs in. But look how freaking high that is. Oh my god, I was freaking out. This was the worst part, because he put me, and literally when he was sitting on, I was hanging out of the airplane, and he shoves my head back. I love this music with it. I love the music. And this is the guy that was, you can see he jumped off with me and he's recording the whole time, and he was flying down with us. Look at that. Right now, the worst part is jumping out, and then you have that freaking, like, when you drop down on a roller coaster, when you jumped out and we did that backflip. But after we got stabled, the best thing in the world. Like, look how big the world is. Like, you can see forever. And that's what's crazy, because, like, the world is so big and there's so many opportunities. And like this was like easily one of the best moments of my life, easily. And I did it with my dad, even though I couldn't see my dad. I jumped out of an airplane with my dad. Just look how awesome it looks. Like, literally, the people who do this as a job are gifted, but like, it's very dangerous. But look how big the world is, and just makes you think of how many opportunities. We actually got up to speeds of 120 miles an hour. I think we deployed at 4,000 feet. That's the normal range. And then so we dropped 9,000 feet, which is freaking crazy. So, my hair is jacked up, and I always worry about my hair, but literally one of the best experiences of my life. I cannot believe, like, I actually jumped out of a freaking airplane, like, at 13,000 feet, flew down and everything, and you know, it's awesome. But yeah, guys, I just like, if you ever think about going skydiving, I recommend it. I highly recommend it. Like, I was scared, like, I'm afraid of dying. Like, everybody, like, wants to live their life to the fullest and everything. But I'm telling you, don't make it a bucket list priority. Like, I'm gonna go skydiving again. I know I am. And, like, what's crazy is, I think when I travel different places, I want to skydive. Because, like, I want to skydive over, like freaking crazy, like, places. It's crazy. But if you ever think about skydiving, I'm telling you, do it, because it's seriously one of the greatest moments that I've ever had. And the fact that I could do it with my dad was awesome for his birthday. And I will be doing it again, and I will be recording. It was like $80 for him to jump out and record with us, but it was worth every penny, because now that's something that I'll always have, like, to go back and look at. And I know it's only been a couple months since I went skydiving, but it was awesome, guys. It was awesome. And, you know, just like skydiving and realizing, like, that's probably the craziest thing that I'll ever do, like, literally. And just thinking about that, just like, I can skydive, I can jump out of a plane 13,000 feet and survive. What else can I do? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, I have, you know, like, not even the sky is the limit. Like, it's awesome, because I don't know. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you want to see the full video, it's down in the description. I vlogged basically the whole day, or not the whole day, but on our way up there, the jump, and then my thoughts after the jump. And you know, like I said, it was probably the most memorable moment I have ever had, and I'm so glad that I did it, and I will do it again. But yeah, guys, this has been your boy Bill S. Hopefully you enjoyed this Throwback Thursday. Yes, skydiving, I love it. You know, every time I see it, I get the chills. But guys, full video's down in the description. Make sure you drop a like on this if you enjoyed. This has been your boy Bill S. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.